Hey, it's me, TK, your coach on the rocks. Thank you for joining. As always, I love to see. There's a couple of you joining. Give me a wave. Why is this? Doesn't matter. Lovely to see you on this Monday afternoon. And today I'm going to talk about something interesting, which is I had some flat packs arrive today. My wife just wanted something done, and I've noticed how much I hate assembling them. If you hate assembling flat packs, give me a wave in the comments. Um, but the important thing is, it triggered some thoughts for me, which is sometimes to really grow, you need to do things that you don't necessarily like. I know it sounds like a cliche, but what doesn't sound that way is if something hurts, if you really don't like doing something, do more of it. Now, that's quite controversial, I would say, but it's a maxim that I've been following throughout my life. Now, I'm not saying that is the best thing ever because, you can get into a situation where it's exceptionally difficult to move forward and you get stuck into the things that you have no talent for, or maybe you get into a situation where you're like physically or mentally not suited for. But on the other hand, especially running a business has taught me that there are some things that no one else will do for you. The buck just stops with you. You're no longer an employee. You can't afford to not to do things because someone else can do them for you. I never liked sales. I never liked taxes. So now with Humble Associates, I am the chief financial officer and I have to do all the accounting, all the taxes. And, after a while, I learned how to do that and it's not that difficult. I actually think our books are quite in order and everything's paid for. So I might say that you just have to figure out what is it that's holding you back. Many times I've held myself back because, for instance, I've got 16,000 followers on LinkedIn, you wonderful people, and one of my team members was telling me, TK, why aren't you posting on LinkedIn? Why, you go weeks at a time without a post? And I couldn't answer the question. I found it difficult to be able to post because maybe people don't want to hear what I have to say. Maybe, I can't put two sentences together in an intelligible way. But now I'm streaming every day, live, and whatever I say goes. So what I think it is, hey, if it's difficult, try to do more of it. I think my wife left me her phone. Obviously, nope, I'm not answering this. There you go, proper live, right? But what's really important is if you do more of what you don't like, you will notice what are the elements that are actually the edge holding you back. And chances are, maybe you can either put something and smooth these edges over, or maybe you can actually work on them and grind them down, or maybe find another way so this edge doesn't exist for you. I do believe that if something is not liked by you, some activity, it's just important to understand why. I know I don't like assembling flat packs because A, it takes a long time and I get bored. Two, I'm not that dexterous, so I think I'll mess it up, and that's a bit of a problem. And three, you can hire a specialist for that. They do come and do it for not a lot of money. So yeah, why should I bother, right? Maybe I should spend my time talking to you instead. Thank you for joining this day's Humble Breakfast Jam. I can see quite a few of you here, so give me a wave. Hopefully, you have similar experiences, or maybe not, because all of our experiences are different. But hopefully, you're enjoying the show. I'll have a next one for you tomorrow. But before that, there's another thing that I'll have for you tomorrow, which is the Agile 101. We have nearly 2,000 people register. So go to Humble Associates LinkedIn profile. You might want to join if you haven't already. We're preparing quite an interesting show about Agile methodologies. If you're new to Agile, this is the place to be. So, with that, I hope to see you tomorrow on one of the shows. Bye bye.